Jersey, New York, Rock, Jersey, New York, Rock,
Okay, I see
What
that.
up? What up, my brother?
Benzo salute.
Salute to everybody that down there with the fact checkers.
Yeah, we in
Miss
here.
Benzo, Modesty, Steve-O, Lil Daryl, Lola Montana. Appreciate y'all all. All the love, all the love, all the love. Salute to y'all. What up, Kuba?
Shit, man, much, man. What's up with you?
You been a busy fucking man.
Oh, traffic is crazy out here in New York, man. Crazy traffic out here. Now they want to add some tolls to it to enter Manhattan and all that crazy shit.
Oh yeah?
Not even worth having a car out here no more these days. Can't find a
Right.
park.
Yeah, man. Today was LaBelle's first day catching the bus to school, so that was successful. It was good. I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I got some rest today, Kuba.
Oh, did you? About
Yeah, I
time.
got some. Well, what? As soon as I put his ass on that bus, I came right back and went to sleep.
It's hard, man, being a single parent like that, doing everything by yourself, man. I salute you on that for sure, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
Not too many men and fathers who stood around and handle that responsibility, man.
Well, I hope I'm an inspiration to those that's not doing it. But I know a lot of dudes that's stepping up nowadays. So peace to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, salute to all the fathers out there doing it by themselves.
Word up. So we gonna hit that like button, please, when y'all on y'all way in. I appreciate it. Yeah, Kuba. I just want to talk a little bit today, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Talk about some issues and talk about something that I really get wondering about people. You know what I'm saying? So we'll wait about 5-10 minutes, let people get into the building. Dark Skin Beauty, salute, Queen.
Salute. We just letting people come in now. If they got anything in your mind, type it up. We'll answer questions.
How y'all day been today? Benzo, Steve-O, Dark Skin, Modesty, Lola. Well, I know how Lola's been a little bit because she came through, but the rest of y'all, Lil Daryl, how y'all days been, man? How y'all day going so far?
Definitely make sure to hit that like.
That's a fact. Hit that like button on the way in, man. We're gonna have a good conversation tonight. We're gonna talk about morals and what are morals, and if you have them, do you stand by your morals? You know what I'm saying?
And these days, can you still stick by the morals? Is that the question?
Yeah. Called off, needed a break. Okay, get your rest, Queen. That's how I felt when the bell was in school today. I felt like I was on a break. You heard me, vacation or some shit. Word up.
Definitely, people need to take a break sometimes.
And we happy to have you here. We happy to have you here, Miss Benzo. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they go Lola in the building. So far, so good. My mother came to my house, so the kids bothering her. I'm free at last. Salute to that. Salute to Mama Dark Skin Beauty too. You know what I'm saying? To Mama Lola Montana, to Mama Benzo and Modesty, and to everybody, man. Like salute to y'all moms, bro. If y'all still got them. So I'm just getting up, so that's why I look like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to stretch these little kinks out and shit. Get these little shits about my back.
And then you want to go and play some goddamn handball. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but once I stretch, I'm stretched already. Fuck.
You need some oil.
I might need a little motherfucking 10-man oil. You know what I mean? I might need a little 10-man oil. I can't lie. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody's welcome to pull up. We talk about morals, you know what I'm saying? Do people really have morals? And if you have morals, do you stand by your morals? Is there anything that can make you break your moral code? You know what I'm saying? Word up. I told you, Steve-O, you always welcome up here. Lola, Modesty, Benzo, everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? This is our platform.
Always pull up, give your opinion on anything you're talking about.
I never mind sharing with the ones I love. That's a fact. You ask anybody that know me. Shit, I even sometimes share with those I don't love so much, but that's another story.
How many likes we got up?
I don't know. You can be the fact checker on the likes.
I'm saying 11 right now.
It says 7.
No, 11. I'm saying 11 right now.
Oh yeah.
People that gave us
Yeah. I just put 12 up there, so I had to like my own shit. You know what I mean? But I put 12, so we only got 10 in the building. Got 12 likes. I'm satisfied with that. You can't ask for no more than that. Verse. Oh, there go. Verse series 3. What's up, Zah? How you, Neff? Yeah, man. What you think, Cuba? About the moral situation. Do you have morals?
Well, I always grew up with morals, on my family side. I mean, I grew up my
Yo, asshole, salute.
asshole, man.
I knew that was gonna get you, cool.
My man is always crazy.
Hey, yo, asshole. Wherever I say that, bro, my man just start laughing, bro. You just came up with the weirdest fucking YouTube name ever, and we love it, bro. You feel me?
Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Okay. But yeah, like
yeah, do they exist, the morals these days?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, because I really I have morals, right? So I have a moral code, right? And I don't think I can ever go against my moral code. You know what I'm saying? I think your morals is what makes you who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Because they said it's a set of principles that you live by. You understand what I'm saying?
So does moral goes against your own family, even if they're wrong?
That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about whether someone can make you go off of your moral track, off your moral code? You know what I'm saying? Or do you stand by your morals no matter what or who it is? You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with God the Brand earlier about this, and I felt like I stand 100% on my morals, right? But then I also know if anybody can make me break the moral code, it would be my little girl, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't think I would break it for my sons, for none of my peers. You know what I'm saying? Because I really try to live by, you know what I'm saying, by the things that I learn. I try to apply things to myself to make myself better. So I don't think I would go outside that moral code. But then, like I said, for my little girl, I think I think I'll break my code just for her. That's it. Like I don't see myself breaking my code for nobody else. I want my sons to be men, so I want them to stand on their morals. I want them, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't think I'll break my moral code. If I don't believe in something, or I don't, you know what I'm saying, think something is right, I'm gonna address it. You know what I'm saying? My Melody Davis said, morals are an individual thing. I have morals of standard and behaviors. What acceptable? Hold on. Look at my boy Steve O.
Acceptable to me or not.
Hello, Steve O.
What's up? What's up, Black to the P and Cuba? What I was taught about morals, me growing up, was a lesson. It was a lesson that was learned when it comes down to morals.
Mhm.
And if you don't learn from your lessons, then you keep making the same mistakes. You know what I mean? Then you're insane. You crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what I meant by that's right. I was riding in the car with my cousin, and we was just talking, having talk. You know what I'm saying? We grown now, we older. You know what I'm saying? So we having conversation.
Right.
And one of his moral standards that he placed upon himself is that I would never sleep with nobody who I grew up with child. So no matter how old that child done got, I would never sleep with him because I grew up with your parent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we drove about 2 blocks, and he see somebody, and he was like, "Yo, that's such and such daughter. I'm a smash because I don't like her father. But that's the only reason I'm a smash is because I don't like her father." And I'm like, "But you just said if anybody we grew up with, you wouldn't have sex with their child because."
But my question is, why are you thinking that way anyway? Like, why are you even thinking about smashing somebody else's child when there's too many women to be worried about somebody's child? There's too many other women that's your age. So why don't people want to sleep with people their age?
That's true too. But she she was a grown woman. But the point was, nigga, you said you would never sleep with nobody you grew up with child. You know what I mean? Because you grew up with them. You drive 2 blocks and your morals change because you don't like somebody. You will violate their child because you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? So do you really have morals? Is that really one of your morals? If you allow yourself to change your moral, you know what I mean?
You can't change your morals. You can't change your moral if you have morals.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I mean, that's what I believe.
You can't change it if you have morals because that's going against your morals. It's like, what the fuck?
Right. So that stated that moral that he threw out there, I would never sleep with nobody's kid that I grew up with, and then drive 2 blocks and see somebody that you don't like. See one of
you shouldn't be thinking about nobody's kid. You should be sleeping with somebody your age, though. You shouldn't be worried about nobody's kid. The word kid shouldn't be with sleeping. The word kid should not be involved with sleeping, bro.
No, I get it.
I'm just keeping it 100.
But I'm not saying kid as in underage. I'm saying kid as somebody else's child. You know what I mean? Not necessarily inside the she's underage bracket. Because like I said, this was a grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? But we 40 plus.
Black to the P. I can't agree with that, bro. I don't feel that. That's not how real niggas get down. And there should nothing be involved with the word kid. If you're a grown up, find somebody, like I keep saying, find somebody your age.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't.
It's that simple.
watching the kid grow up and then trying to.
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't think he necessarily watched it. Like I said, he knew that it was somebody who he felt like was an op to him. So he decided in that moment, oh, that's that op's daughter. I'll smash just because I don't fuck with her father. You know what I'm saying? Me, like, I feel what you're saying, Steve-O. I thought it was morally wrong whether she was, but I don't want us to take the context of me saying kid. I'm just saying someone else's child. But they're grown ass. She was a grown ass woman, 25 plus. But it was just the whole moral thing, nigga. You said you would never sleep with somebody's child who you grew up with. Those are your morals. Those are your standards. Those are the things that you're supposed to live by. So for you to drive 2 blocks and see somebody's child and go straight and contradict yourself on the moral, you know what I'm saying? Then that just showed me that that's not really one of your morals. You just said that out of conversation because I don't change my morals. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm not going to do something, I'm not going to do it. Right. And like I said, the only person I think that would make me bend on my morals is my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there is nobody else on this earth that'll make me go against my morals but my daughter.
So what you're saying is the man was like in his like how old was he? Like in his 50s, and he went to a girl that was like in his 25.
He actually my little cousin. I'm 44, so he's in his early 40s. You know what I mean? Late 30s, early 40s. You know what I mean? But the point was that, you know, he grew up around us. He grew up under us. We grew up with that girl's father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so how much respect does he have for that father? Because that's disrespect.
He just feel like that's his op. But if that's your op, but that's still your moral set. I would never sleep with nobody's child or nobody who have kids. I would never sleep with their kids if I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you ride down the street and you say, oh shit, there goes such and such. Even though she's grown, she's still that man's daughter.
Great grandson.
Okay, so you guys say that it's an op, right? So it's an op of far as this man is like basically jumping over the bridge.
I mean, I'm saying like this man don't like the other man. They don't like each other.
Okay, you know? So that's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, yeah. All right, I get it.
So, I get it. So his moral drop when it comes to somebody that he don't like, that he don't get along with. Great grandson, salute. Mama True, salute. Mo Plummer, salute. Let me shout out the people because I like to shout them out when they come in, just to let them know I see them and I appreciate them. But it's just like he don't like, because you don't like the father. Now your morals change. You know what I'm saying? Now you'll do something that you just said you was totally against, just because you don't like somebody. If I don't like if my morals is I would never sleep with somebody I grew up with, child. I don't give a fuck about like that person.
Please stop saying child. Stop saying child, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't say that though. Like, it's not child. If they're grown, then say adult.
All right, but it's still. But how do I explain that that's somebody else's? It's their child. You know what I'm saying? I know child sounds like a youngin, but I'm not meaning it in that sense of term. Child just means they're somebody else's. They belong to somebody. So
say that. Okay, this is how you can say it. Blacks to feet.
I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna leave kid and child out of it. If I say I won't sleep with somebody I grew up with, daughter.
Right.
That sounds better.
That sounds better. Yeah.
Somebody, because I'm a man. So if I say my morals is I'm not going to sleep with nobody's daughter.
Because she can be grown. You leave room for the explaining. Right. When you say child, it's no room for that. It's a child. So people gonna be mad.
You have to explain that this is an adult and not a child. But I understand what you're saying. I totally get that. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Helping me out with that one. But yeah, if I say I'm not going to sleep with somebody I grew up with, daughter, no matter how old that daughter is, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not going to do it, whether I like that person or not, because that's my moral standard. You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep with nobody I grew up with, daughter, like that. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So
it's all good. Blacks to peace, all good.
It's hard because I consider my children still my children.
Yeah. No matter how old they get, they still your babies. But I understand what you're saying.
So I just, I just present it like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of thought like, damn, that's crazy. You will go back on your morals because of your hatred towards somebody else. So therefore, you really don't have. That's not a moral of yours. You know what I'm saying? If it's consequential, if it's only in a certain instance that you will and won't. You know what I'm saying? If you say this, he should have said, if I fuck with you, I won't never sleep with your daughter, no matter how old she. You know what I'm saying? She get. But when you say right, so but when you say I would never sleep with nobody I grew up with, daughter, and then go down the street and say, oh, that's his daughter, I'll smash her because I don't fuck with him. That still goes against the moral to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think down there, the fact checkers. You know what I'm saying? You think that's a fact or not? If somebody says they won't do something and then turn around and say they will do it because of the dislike for another person, I kind of think they don't really hold that moral. You know what I mean?
It becomes to how close you are to that person when you in that state. So it could be a get back. You know, you never know what personal issues that man and the other person had. The reason why he's trying to date his daughter. You know,
it's not even trying to date. I think he just meant, I'm gonna violate her. That's what he considered to be a violation of his own moral code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up too. Like
right,
I can't say that's cool.
Right. So I can't say that you hold that's a moral of yours. You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, morals it's not there no more. I mean, even family values is not there. Like morals, like look at the kids these days. It's all gone.
Right.
All
so
gone.
I mean, what do you think? What is your morals, Steve? What things that you won't, that I would never do?
What I will never do is I will never betray a homie, somebody I'm close to. I would never fuck with daughter.
I ain't even talking about daughter, like morals, period. Like
I wouldn't do that.
You don't like snitches, right?
Okay. You talking about my morals and how I was raised? Okay, so how I was raised?
Right.
All right, so how I was raised, bro, was to stay solid. My morals was to stay true to myself first, before I can stay true to anybody else. Before I can be true to you, I gotta learn myself. I gotta know who I am. Right. So if I don't know who I am, how the fuck can I tell you about you? Like, there's no way that you can be a man and say and feel something when you're doing the same thing that you're trying to say not to do. See, people contradict themselves.
A lot.
And you can't do that.
Right. So
you know what I mean?
Right. So snitching is like a moral code. We don't fuck with snitches, right?
Right.
But what if the snitch is your brother?
This is my brother, and I'm a vocal person, so I'll let him know. And if it comes to blows or whatever we got to do, me and my brother gonna have to fight, bro. We're gonna have to get it out. We ain't gonna shoot each other. We ain't gonna do anything that's gonna kill each other or nothing like that. But we gotta go blows. Like we gotta, niggas. You gotta step in this ring because we gonna have to do this to get it out the way.
Right.
Out the way.
Right. So like, we don't fuck with rapists or child molesters or pedophiles and shit like
Never.
that. But what if that person is your brother? Do you break your moral code and accept them? Or
He's gone.
Do you tell them, look, listen, I don't salute you. El Compass.
You heard what I said. Right. You heard what I said, Black to the P, right? I don't give a fuck. Nigga, we got to go blows, bro. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's my brother. We stand the same bloodline, so I got to love him. But I don't want to kill him because that's how I will feel for somebody else. But if it's my brother, we got to go toes, nigga. We got to fight. You gotta love him. I still got to love him. Yes, I still got to love him, but we got to fight, nigga. Nigga, we got to fight, nigga. You going, nigga? The fuck you mean?
No, he's gone. Forget about it.
I just, you know what I'm saying? If my brother was a raper, I could fuck with him. I'm sorry. You my brother, whatever. I was born into that. I didn't choose that. Because had I been able to choose, I wouldn't
You
have
can't
tried.
get rid of family like that because we don't have family to get rid of like that. You just gotta fight and move on. You cannot keep holding grudges, bro. Because look, bro, look, the shit is fucked up in life now. So you can't keep holding grudges, Cuba. You can't do that, bro.
That's the fact,
Wait,
Darsky.
wait. What grudges? I won't deal with a person. I don't care if you're a family member. I don't care if you're my best friend. I don't care if you saved my life. You mess with little kids, you
No,
out.
see, I'm not saying messing with little kids. See, now don't take my words different.
I said raper, child
That's
molester.
what. That's
Oh
what.
no,
That's
my bad, my bad. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
once he
that
said
part.
that, he's out the door. There's no coming back.
Nah. If a brother was a rapist or a child molester, yeah, the brother gotta go.
Right.
Got
You know what I mean? But
I can't just.
I'm not saying I'm not. Yeah, Cuba. Like nah. Hell nah.
Okay, so we're on the same page then.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I was born into that. I didn't choose that. You know what I'm saying? But I could choose to deal with you or not deal with you if I feel like you're doing something that's against my moral code. I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm just sorry.
Right.
I'll take over then.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just talking to LeBell real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't see myself saying, oh well, damn, that's my cousin, bro, like, or that's my brother, or damn, that's my uncle. Like, if you are who you are, you know what I'm saying? Because if we had a choice to choose who the fuck we was related to or choose that, then we would not choose them people. You know what I'm
Negative.
saying?
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, because that's against our moral codes. If that's a moral code of yours, you know what I'm saying? That's a
It
moral
has
code.
to be a moral code, though. Black to the P. It has to be a moral code because
Everybody
you
don't have
don't.
the same morals, Steve. Some people, you know what I'm saying, have bad morals. Some people will steal from you. Some people will
But
steal your wife. Some
okay,
people
so
don't.
what?
That's their
Okay,
moral.
so if that's their morals, right?
Right.
That's not having nothing to do with you. Like their morals is their morals. Yours is yours. You
But
can't express yourself over other people, bro.
that's why
You gotta
I asked the
learn.
question. But that's why I asked the question: what are morals? And do you stand by your morals? Is there
You can't stress it over other people. Your morals ain't gonna never be the same with somebody else's. It's with nationalities too. Nationality morals, like certain people take in certain things, right? And when you come to those things, well, I don't want to say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say this: nationalities. When it comes to that, certain people deal with certain things that you won't. So you gotta be able to. I don't know. How can I say this? I want to say it right. I don't want to say nothing wrong. Understand.
be able to understand what?
You gotta be able to understand that like things are different. So when it comes down to so when it comes down to morals, other people's morals ain't the same with yours. Some people was taught to kill. Some people are Christians. Some people are something else. You know, it's different things that you're taught when it comes down to morals. You know, so your morals, you cannot say that your morals are, you know, what everything is because there's different morals around the world.
AB, salute. He said that's giving up your moral. If it comes to your family, it's your moral to support and protect yourself and your family. He said it's not. I don't understand it. You confusing me now, AB. But yeah, I just think that was very confusing. But my thing is this: like I said, if I feel a certain type of way about something, or I feel strongly about something, and I apply that to my life, that becomes a moral of mine, right?
Right.
Don't sell drugs to kids, or don't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying to pregnant women or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That is, if that's my moral, I'm not gonna break the moral because I don't like somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's lowering my standards to me. I'm gonna go beneath for what I believe in just because I don't like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Um, I see a lot of people break their moral code. They say I'm one way and then turn around and be a totally
The other
different way. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, are morals a real thing, or is that just something? You know what I'm saying? Is morals something that it's supposed to be something that guides you through life, right? It's something that you supposed to as you grow, you apply certain things to your life so that you can be better as a person. That's why
Morals are like rules. Back to the P. As long as you can make rules, you can make morals. Does that
but
make sense?
but do you break your own rules? You know what I'm saying? Do you break the rules that you set for your life, for yourself, and for your life because you don't actually agree with somebody or dislike someone else?
You don't break the rules. It's what you was taught. Morals
Yeah,
is what you was taught.
Like Black to the P, like my dad. He told me, don't steal, don't lie, and be honest. Right?
right,
When I got married with my wife, the first thing he told me is, there's gonna be a lot of women out there, but just remember, she's gonna be the mother of your child.
right,
So once that goes sideways, as my uncle, me growing up, and I see my uncle divorced, getting married, divorced, getting married, his life was like crazy. Ever since I was young, at 15, I had my first child at 15. Well, my wife did,
right.
and ever since that I seen in my family's relationship throughout the years how it went, and I stood by it and said, you know what, I'm not gonna be them. I'm gonna
Right.
be different.
So if your moral is, I'm not a liar, I don't lie. Would you break that moral for a friend who that's in trouble that needs you to lie for them? Would you break that moral for a brother or a sister or aunt or uncle or
But
even
what is the lie? What is the lie for? Black to the P.
it don't matter if you're not a liar, you're not a liar. That's your
Okay,
moral. I
so
don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes like when I was having a conversation, somebody told me, like sometimes,
so if you gotta lie to get into an apartment, if you gotta lie to get into a job, if you gotta lie to get a pink slip to a brand new car, you
You
wouldn't
got
do
a
it.
ride, you got a ticket, and I got a
yeah,
ticket.
but if you do it, then
Like facts, Cooper. Come on, bro. Like fuck. Come on. Speak real.
this is where this is very real. If your moral standard is I don't lie, then no, you're not gonna lie. That's just who you are. That's the part about being who you are. If lying ain't a moral of yours, then of course you're gonna lie on the you're gonna lie in court, you're gonna lie to the cops, you're gonna lie to to the boss, you're gonna lie because you don't have that's not a moral code of yours. But if
Yeah,
you
See,
but
have
what
that's
I'm
not.
talking about in the family
absolute,
value, talking about your wife, your kids,
that's like
certain
I
things
said,
like
only
that.
person I think will make me bend or break my morals will be my daughter. You understand
See,
what I'm
you'll
saying?
lie. So you telling you'll break your morals. You'll lie.
That's not necessarily mean I would lie for her. You know what I'm saying? It just
You said your daughter, Black to the P. Come on now, bro. Stop it.
what I'm saying, Steve-O. I said the only person I think I would have to break that I would break my morals from. Not that I would, but if I think that I would, if I had to, it would be her because she's my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't think like not even none of my sons. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 sons. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie for them. I won't lie for them because I teach them they got to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. My daughter just is something different. I only got one.
So if you lie if you lie for your daughter, but you won't lie for your sons, is that favoritism?
Um,
Yes, I agree
um,
with that. Hmm.
that's a good
Sorry.
question. I don't look at it as favoritism, right?
I'll kick you in
My
your ass
sons,
right now if you lie to me.
not
It's
because
favorite.
I think I raised my sons, like I said, I raised my sons to be men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could treat your daughter differently, but for saying you won't lie for him, but you'll lie for her.
Yeah, but
Mm,
it's not even necessarily the lying part that I would do. You know what I'm saying? I was just making that an example of somebody that says I'm not a
That's
liar.
the wrong example to make, Black to the P. See, come on now, bro. You talking to a real nigga.
Well,
Like
tell me that example was wrong because that's the example of your morals. If you're not a liar, and
see, you can't change it. See, now you made it about morals. So if it was your morals, you wouldn't even have favoritism because your morals would not be about favoritism. You would treat every child exactly the same, no matter if
and I
it's a
don't
girl or a
so
boy.
So let me say, AP. I mean, Black the P.
Yeah, cool.
If you get married, ain't that immoral not to cheat on your wife?
That's got to be your moral though. That's why I'm asking, cool. I'm
But
saying
any man that makes that first step, and she's thinking, okay, this is my love of my life.
right,
We're gonna be spending the rest of our life together, which half the time it doesn't work out.
right.
So what kind of morals is that then?
I
You
mean,
can't.
I don't think, I think of them as more of oaths because we know a lot of cheaters get married, so they morally are cheaters. They cheat that they don't mind cheating. So to them, you know what I'm saying, it's not a moral thing for them because they
So
don't really.
how can you obtain a family if it's not about morals then?
A lot of people do, obtain families for different reasons. Financially, it's a whole bunch of shit that go along with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, principles. Do you stand on your principles? You know what I'm saying? Your morals is basically your principles. You know what I'm saying? The keys to the keys that you use to navigate through your life. You know what I'm saying? AB, what's up? What you got to say, AB?
Yo, peace to all of y'all, man. Peace, Cuba. Peace, Black. Peace,
AB
Steve.
salute.
How you feeling? How you guys feeling? I was trying to send a text to the chat, but it came out wrong because I can't see shit. And then I started reading, and I said, man, shit. I thought I put it like this, and then it came out like all the way from left field. I said, man, I just come
Right.
up on the channel to correct myself anyway. But I'm
Right.
gonna start off with Cuba's stuff. He said if you got married and you cheated on your wife, that means you shouldn't have morals. No, what that means is that you actually necessarily put your foot in the water, thinking that you were ready to be a man, and then you basically kept true to yourself and doing what you normally did when you was a teenager, and you was not honest to that person. Is that morals? No. But you have morals because when you first have a child, it doesn't matter if the child um, is a girl or a boy. Your next step is in your heart. You feel like I'm gonna teach them to become the best that they can possibly be in this world with what we're given. So that would be your moral answering Cuba. And then Black to the P made a statement saying, well, the only time I would break my moral is with my daughter. And I said, that's when I was trying to type into the chat to you guys, and I fucked it up, so I apologize for that. Is what I was trying to say is you're not breaking your moral, because when it comes to your family, your children, and yourself, your morals are what you believe you need to be doing. So it's not breaking your moral. It's not changing the moral. It's not deflecting your moral. It's not stretching it out. Nah, bro. As a man, you did exactly what you felt your moral was supposed to be. So I land on that one.
Right. So by Cuba saying, to a person that don't cheat, Cuba, you will be morally wrong to them because they don't cheat. You
That
know
is
what I'm saying?
correct. That was my point.
Right. So if you get married and you cheat on your wife, to a person that don't cheat, that don't believe in cheating, they would consider you to be morally wrong because they go against their morals. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily. If you were cheated, you've been a cheater the whole time. You don't. That's not a moral of yours. Your moral ain't I don't cheat because you are a cheater. You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at that this way, Black. And excuse me if you felt like I cut you up. I apologize for that, my brother. Let's say you did get married, right? At a young age, like Cuba did, like I did. We got married. I don't know about Cuba, but I maybe I misunderstood him, but I got married like in my teenage years.
Right.
And and we're still together. So if that woman, it doesn't matter if I cheated on her or whatever, right? Let's just say the woman still cooks for me, still cleans the house, still washes my clothes, and if I got hurt, she takes care of me.
Right.
If I'm unable to take a bath, she bathes me.
Right.
She makes love to me. She shows me what I mean to her. Right? Did
Right.
she break her moral to me? No, she lives true to
That's who
her
she is.
moral.
Right. She lived to her truth. She's
Right.
being who she is. And I'm
That's
saying,
what.
you cheated on me, don't mean I'm gonna go out and cheat on you because I don't believe in cheating. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying?
what morals mean. Keeping your
Right.
truth. So
Right.
if I kept to my truth because of how she is to me, I kept my morals to her. Doesn't mean I have to keep it with everybody, but because every scenario could be a little different. But when it comes to her, that scenario remains true. If you guys, if I made any sense in that.
Yeah. The Dark Skin Beauty said, as far as morals, that all depends on the individual. Everybody don't have the same morals, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? We all know people have different morals. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your moral is, do you stand on your moral when it comes? Could somebody make you break your moral? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if anybody, I don't think nobody could, but if anybody could, it will only be my daughter. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Compa? You can pull up. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, how I see it. You know what I'm saying? I necessarily don't lie for nobody. I try not to, you know, take from people, and you know what I'm saying, things that I try to, because you gain morals as you grow, as you live life, you apply certain things to yourself to become a better person. You know what I'm saying? I think you apply morals to yourself to become a better person. You know what I'm saying?
But
Even,
yeah, well, go ahead, Black man.
you know,
Sorry.
even if you were a certain type of way when you were younger and you grew up and you realized like this was wrong, so I'm going to apply this lesson to my life so that I don't do shit like this. I don't like doing shit like this. I don't want to do shit like that. That become a moral of yours. That become your standard. You know what I'm saying? I used to run around with a lot of women. I don't do that no more. That's against my standard. But you still run around with women. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That it don't do you. You know what I'm saying? Do people stand on their morals, or is there something or someone that can make you go against what you believe in?
I for me it's different, man. Like I disagree with the fact that we're not all raised with morals, or individually we're like growing up with different morals. I believe all morals are equivalent within all races. If that makes any sense, but I mean that's just me. With knowledge of self, I just feel that way. I just feel that we're all raised up to believe that to treat people right, and to treat their people like this, and to believe in this, and to stand for that. And we're all raised up that way. We may not choose to stand on that square when it comes to that point, but there's no way in hell a motherfucker could just say, yo, my mother didn't teach me that, or my father didn't talk to me about that, or my father didn't show me to become a man, or my mother didn't teach me to treat women right. That'd be bullshit. And I think a lot of people deflect from that because they don't want to say the truth.
I think that people deflect from that and they want to tell the truth because sometimes they didn't have it and they don't want to be felt left out. They want to feel left out.
I'm glad to have you in the building, my brother. But yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They want to feel left out.
Right. So
that don't make
I agree with a little bit of what you're saying, and I really truly agree with that, man, because that makes a lot of sense as well.
Right. Yeah, that's it's just, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we all say we base our, you know, our lives and things off of things that we believe, but a lot of us go against shit that we believe for certain people. You know what I mean?
All the time, bro.
You know what I mean?
But that's the same thing as if you think about like two words for an example, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with the topic, but I'm just saying I'm gonna use it as a reference note to the topic. When you think about racism and prejudice, when you think about the difference of both of those two things, even though they coincide within each other, right? So you think about a person that's prejudiced, it's like saying, for an example, if you had a white boy that was a friend of yours, and he really likes you, and he wants to get down with you. Hold on a minute. He wants to get down with you and all that, right? But if his sister started liking you, and you a brown or black person, and his sister's really digging on you, the white boy now all of a sudden because of what his background is what makes him prejudiced. It's like we could be cool, but you can't date my sister. That's prejudice, right? Or to some extent. Now, racist, it would be a person that could verbally speak out their truth and show you who they truly are because they don't give a fuck. If that makes any sense at all.
But so with that situation, your morals would be, I don't date white women. You know what I'm saying? If that's your morals, if that's what you believe, I don't date white women, then you don't date white women. But you can't go see somebody that you hate and be like, oh, that's his wife. And even though she white, I don't like that nigga. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for it because I don't like it. I mean, that's not a moral of yours. You know
because none of us are raised to go ahead and hate people for skin color. That's my point from the beginning. We're not raised like that.
The brand, salute. Appreciate you, bro.
We're raised in a way where we gotta notice different skin colors, different cultures, different things. But we're not taught by our mother and father to hate these people. But even though saying that statement, we all know that there's people in this world that are raised.
That can't be true, though. Pardon me. That can't be true because a lot of people do teach their kids to hate. A lot of people do.
But that's what I was just ending on before you came in. I said the difference is that there is millions of people on the planet right now that are taught that. But that wouldn't be considered a moral. That would be more or less a brainwash. You know what I mean? Because they were raised that way. So they brainwash and they
Blacks to P, I can't hear you.
And keep going and on and on.
But AB, to me, that would be a moral because if your parents teaching you not to like people, like black people, or vice versa, and you apply that to your life and you live that way, you know what I'm saying? That's your standard. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with black folks. That's your standard. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean that goes with a lot of different race too.
Right. That's why I said whatever. You know, black, white, whatever. If your parents,
you're skipping a whole part. Whether you're taught that or not doesn't necessarily mean that you would believe in that. You might live like that because you don't want to come across to the people that's closest to you that you're outside of that spectrum, and you really sincerely enjoy your black friends and your Spanish friends, and you really like black women or Spanish women, but you're living a lie. You're trying to.
Nobody said that you couldn't change your morals. Like I said, as you grow, you apply things yourself that you know that you feel it fits you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was raised not to like a certain.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I refresh it and then what they say.
And then you get around that person.
I can't hear you, black man. Sorry about that, little brother.
Unmute. I'm trying to unmute Compa.
Oh,
it's not letting. All right, there you go. If you grow up around a certain type of people that you were taught not to like, and you learn to have love for them people, then at that point you start to change your own moral through growth. You know what I'm saying? But if you grew up and you was taught not to like a certain type of person and you never gave them a chance, then you are living off those morals. Those are the morals that you're living off of, your standard. Those are your standards. That's what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, well, you know, I'm taught this by my parents, and even though I never, you know, actually dealt with black people, you know what I'm saying? Because you were taught that's a moral that you apply to your life, and you carried yourself through that way. Compa, I want to hear what you got to say, brother.
You know, you're gonna have to enlighten me just a little bit. I was hearing about majority, but y'all had a few different conversations about the relationship, and now I hear about the race.
It's basically this, Compa. Do people have morals, right? That's the question. And if you do have morals, do you stand on your morals, or is there something or someone that can make you go against what you believe in? You know what I'm saying? Because morals is all about what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
how could I put that? Well, you stand on your morals, but if the morals that you standing on, just because you said it's your belief, so it could mean anything.
Anything that you morally, but I'm saying something, anything that you believe to be, you know what I'm saying, how you carry yourself is that's your standards, that's your moral. You know what I'm saying?
I stand on mine, and ain't too much things can make me change.
So Bentley, salute, appreciate
Salute.
you being here, my boy. So there is nobody that can make you change your morals. There's nobody that can make you go against what you believe in. Not a child, not your daughter.
Maybe I see it's that is like crazy because
your homie from the dirt, your homie from the
the only way somebody can make me change my morals, or they will have to, if I believe that this car and I'm standing on this, I see that's a deep one right there. Like just put like this, ain't nobody gonna make me change my stuff.
So you wouldn't lie for your baby girl? You wouldn't lie. I mean, if you're not a liar, if you're a liar, then of course you would lie for your baby girl. That wouldn't be one of your moral standards, not lying.
Oh, okay,
if
right.
You yourself not a liar. You know what I'm saying? Would you break that code for someone you love?
You know what? I will. That's crazy. I will. If it's a life and death situation, yeah, I will.
Right.
I will. I ain't gonna front.
But that's my point right there, Black. Is what I'm trying to explain to you. Trying to use the word moral as a title, but all of us are born our true self. So if you're willing to lie in a certain point or situation for somebody that's dear to you, that's not breaking your moral. That's keeping true to yourself. But maybe I think different. Maybe I think different with knowledge of self. Maybe I think different. But what I'm trying to explain to you is moral is a word as a title.
Salute, guys.
To title what you would consider what your morals are. But the truth be told is you already born who you're going to be. Whether what the situation is and what your outcome is, you're going to follow who you truly are to your true self. So it has nothing to do with the word title, meaning moral. If that makes any sense to anybody on the panel.
I mean, it doesn't to me because what I'm saying is
it makes a lot of sense, bro.
Kind of makes a lot of sense to me.
It don't make sense to me because we grow. We just because we grow, we be born. We become who we are through living life, through going through.
But that has nothing to do with your morals, Black. Let me take you back, man. If you were 3 years old and you was in a park full of brown people, white people, Hispanic people, Chinese people, Asian people, I don't give a fuck what it is. Would you have seen the things, or would you explain the things that you're explaining right now at that present moment in time at 3 years old in the park when you didn't see skin, you didn't see color, you just used your mind and your true self to explore and enjoy that moment in time? Or am I just a fucked up motherfucker right now?
No, you're not a fucked up monkey. You're not.
I don't think as a child at 3 years old that you are going to be the same person when you're 21 years old or when you're 35 years old, depending on the life you lived and the situations that you occurred during your lifetime is what makes you who you are. It's not you're not born who you are. You're born a person, and you grow and you learn how to be, the best person that you can be, or not, or you can be the worst person that you whatever. But I don't think a 1 year old or a 3 year old is going to be the same way or have the same train of thought at 21 and 30. Like I don't. That's not. I don't.
But I'm glad you just said that because you just answered your own question. Who your true self is, if you're telling me that by 21, my influences in life around the people that I'm around is influencing my train of thought.
You can gain morals.
But it's not my true self.
AB, pardon me. You can gain morals by seeing somebody else's action. You can see somebody rob an old woman and say, you know what, I'm never going to rob an old woman. You know what I'm saying? Those are your standards. Those are the things that you You know what I'm saying? Those are your morals. You saying, you know what? I think that's immoral to rob a old lady or to beat an old lady, or you know what I'm saying? Those are things that you apply to yourself. You don't always
Something you go against.
Black Slippy, can I ask a question, you guys?
absolutely.
Can morals change?
Of course they
Absolutely.
can.
Absolutely. That's what I just said earlier.
Of
Steve,
course they can.
your morals can change because of your experiences. You know what I'm saying? You could have been a cheater all your life, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you never suffered any consequences from your cheating, right? And then one day you suffer consequences. You lose that person that you love, that you thought you was gonna spend your life with, and you lose that.
They
And
cheated on you.
right.
Okay. So with that being said,
yourself saying I'm never gonna cheat again. That's a moral that you apply to your life through experience.
So with that being said, if morals can change, is it really a moral? Because morals should never change, bro.
Well,
Why
morals,
not?
It should be always stuck.
but the morals apply to the individual, right? We all have different morals. We all look at life differently, even though we all on the same YouTube and we all, you know what I'm saying? We look at life differently, so we all apply different morals to ourselves. But once you apply those morals to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do you stand on those morals, or will you change your morals depending on or for someone
You cannot
else?
stand on something you change, bro.
But all right, let me just start.
Let me give you.
Like that don't make sense.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna kick it with you.
No,
Yeah.
what I was trying to say is you answered your question for the second time yourself. What I'm saying to you is if you were to take it back, it doesn't matter what age you are. Let's just
Morris
take
King
it back
salute. Pardon me, I'm sorry.
to a point where none of this shit ever mattered. What you're talking about, Black, I agree with you on that. Morals do change because of outside influences of people that we encountered and lived through at that present moment in time can change your train of thought. What I'm saying is all of us as humans are born not like that. We're not born to see that. We're not
talking about being born. We're talking about morals, bro. If you have a moral in your life that you stick to and you stick to it, that's something that you stick to.
Right,
You can't change it. It's not a moral no more if you change it. Now
Right,
you just it's something else.
My bad, man. I guess maybe it's just going over your head.
So Steve,
I'm sorry about that.
You can believe, right? So you can believe in one thing one way, right? You can say, well, damn, I really don't like a certain type of person, right? And then grow and get a job and you meet that type of person and you find out that type of person is really cool and fly, and you change your thought. Once you change your thought process, you are changing the way you perceive that person. So you are ultimately changing your morals. Not that it's a bad or a good thing, but people change
Black to the P.
all the time.
That's called being gullible. You're being gullible. Now you need to change from morals to gullible.
No, that's not being gullible. That has nothing to do with being gullible. If you see something and you learn it to be differently, then you apply it to your life, and that difference, then you're changing your moral, but you're applying when you.
My profession is to study people. I know people. What you're explaining to me is being gullible. You cannot mix gullible with morals. Don't do that.
Gullible? Tell me how is that being gullible, Steve?
Because you're changing yourself and your beliefs. So if you're changing your beliefs, come on, bro.
Listen, what if your beliefs were wrong? If your beliefs were wrong and you changed them for the better,
like we said, it's what you're taught. It's what you're taught. So your beliefs is what you're taught. Everybody can be wrong,
right?
But it's what you're taught. You're explaining a situation,
right? So if you change your standards, Steve, to believe something different, to appreciate something different, then you apply that moral to yourself. That's just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
have you ever been
you have your own standards, your own morals. You know what I'm saying? Bleezy, salute.
Well, either way, man, I just wanted to tap in and show support to you cats, man. I love you guys, man. So either way,
blessings.
Keep it pushing. El Campo.
Salute, bro.
What y'all doing, man? I'm loving it, bro.
Yeah, it's a conversation that needs to be had. You know what I'm saying?
So sorry.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man, my brother. I just said my opinion on it, and
I appreciate you for that.
I hope somebody learned something from it. If they didn't, I'm learning something from you, Cat. So either way, either way, I just wanted to say peace to y'all.
Salute,
blessings,
AB.
blessings.
Salute, AB.
One,
Salute.
man.
One.
What up, cuz?
Shit, what's up?
What you think about
Chicken
that,
turkey.
AP, what's up, Brody?
What you think about this conversation,
AP, you country ass.
I heard a little bit though, but I mean, at the end of the day, my nigga, morals, principle, all that shit is going. It depends on the person, bro. And I have learned that when you dealing with certain situations, motherfuckers gonna pick sides, and morals and principles gonna go out the window. Okay.
Thank you. I said it from the beginning. Morals is gone.
Right. So all that after the fact, fixing shit up, this, that, and the third. No, everybody.
Damn.
Damn.
It seemed like he was connection. It seemed like he was going somewhere.
Damn, word, man.
Yes.
Looked like he was about to go somewhere with that
stupid ass connection.
He's gonna go to the right place.
He better climb a goddamn tree or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it seemed like he was going somewhere with that.
AP, get out of Taco Bell.
Out of bond.
He was going somewhere.
Yeah, he was going somewhere with that one. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, like I said, like my moral code is my moral code. I try to stick to it the best because that's who I am as a person. I think my morals make me who I am, and it's hard when it comes to your family. I know I can understand because sometimes we will break our morals, you know, just to you know save our family. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's hard. I think my daughter would be the only person I would change my morals for, or bend or go against my moral code for is my daughter. But like Steve said, if you want to go against that code, then I guess it really ain't a moral of yours. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's hard for me to say no. I wouldn't lie for my daughter, or I wouldn't lie, and I don't consider myself a liar. You know what I'm saying? I would be very upset if I had to break my moral code to save you or to benefit you. I would be upset. I would feel like shit afterwards. I'll probably I feel like shit after I did it.
But Black to the P, it becomes favoritism when you change it for a certain child. You cannot be favoritism, bro. You gotta hold the same standards for the boys and the girls. For the girls, I love my daughters too. I love my daughters too. But I'm gonna hold my son to the same standards I hold my girls to, bro. Because it is what it is. Do I buy one kid more gifts on Christmas?
Nah. But
okay, so that's morals, right?
This though, Steve-O, right? When it comes to your daughters and your sons, right?
Like, don't do that, Black to the P. I don't like that, bro. I'm
asking you a question. When it comes to your daughter and your sons, right? We raise our sons to protect themselves, right? And we raise them also to protect their sister. Right, because they are the men.
You're not saying. It's about morals. We're not talking about protection. We're talking about morals. Don't ever hold. You just said to us, everybody, that you will hold your daughter to something that you won't hold your sons to, and don't do that.
What I mean is that I would be more to go to protect my daughter than to protect my sons because I teach them to be men and to protect themselves.
So every father is overprotective of their daughter than their son because as men you already know. Yeah, no. I feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
What I'm saying.
I don't.
My daughters. I don't. My daughters are getting the same treatment my sons got.
You absolutely right. Okay, so let me
agree with that
because I can't fuck with you niggas if you guys don't feel the same way, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you, Steve. You say you got a daughter and a son, right?
Nigga, I got 3 daughters and 1 son. My son is the only boy.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Your son goes out party, right? Do you
Right.
worry about him more than you would you do with your daughter?
I worry about them all the same. I
I
will
know
never
you
worry about
do.
that child.
I
No.
know we all do. But as a female in these days,
That's a
wouldn't you
fact.
worry
That's Steve's
more?
opinion. That's all that
No,
is.
no.
Steve's
Wouldn't
opinion.
you
Yeah,
worry
but you got
more? You know how a female can't protect themselves like us, man. I just want to know.
If you have faith in how you raise your daughters, you will
No,
never
I
have a
just
fear. You will never have a
no.
fear. Because if
Nah.
you raise your daughters the way you come on, bro. I'm trying to tell you
What?
the
something.
main thing.
I'm
See,
trying to tell
look,
you
look.
something.
But you see the whole thing
Because
about everything. Look at this, Steve-O. Because look, I agree with you. Look, if you
This thing salute.
your fear gonna be that your daughter gonna be out there and end up getting to some fucked up shit with some nigga, and then your next fear and some chicks, and your next fear is gonna be that your son is gonna be vice versa, getting into some shit with some nigga over some chick, or getting into some with some chick over some nigga. I
It's
have
like
it go.
this. Come,
No,
I
the
hear
way
that.
I raise my
I hear
son,
that.
no.
And
I
the
hear
main
that,
thing about
Papa.
everything, you're gonna have the same protection because you gonna have the same fear, the same thing, whether it's your son or your daughter, because you want both of
Come,
your kids to
salute,
get back
salute,
home
come.
safe.
Of course,
I
but what I'm
swear to you,
saying
Papa.
is,
Thank you. Thank you,
I'm
Papa.
still gonna disagree with that. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
that's just
disagree
my
with that.
opinion. That's just my opinion. For
All
a
right, so
female to be out there in the street and you saying you worry the same as your son, no, I'm sorry. I mean,
I
that's
got,
just
I
my
got, I
opinion.
got, I got, I
I
got
respect
5
your
sons.
opinion, but I just don't agree with it.
Yes.
I got 5 sons, right? If my
Me
son is
too.
outside fighting, I might send my other boys out there to fight with him, but I'm not sending my daughter out there
That's
to
two
fight
different
with my
things
son.
right there.
No, it's not.
Ain't nobody with.
Yeah, Con, because what Steve's saying is that he
Go
treat
ahead.
all the kids the same, he raised them all the same. It's all that's what he said. That came out of his mouth. He said he
Nine,
don't
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
So,
I'm not going back to his side.
as far as
but
buying them gifts and birthdays and Christmases and being a father, I'm a father to all of them. But in certain situations, I'm not going to push my daughter into a situation that I might push my son into, because my son is a man and I'm teaching him how to be accountable and stand on his. My daughter, I'm teaching her how to be accountable too, but I'm letting her know at the end of the day, you got your daddy for shit that you can't handle. My sons are going to be men. They're going to grow up.
You didn't say that in the beginning,
No,
Black to the
but
P.
I didn't have to say that until you
You
made it seem like you kept saying, well, I'll
you
buy
didn't
my
say
kids
that.
all. If I
You
buy
said
something, I tried to, this is what I'm saying. Once you start saying, oh, well, I'll buy all my kids the same thing for Christmas, we all buy our kids the same amount of gifts. But I'm talking about this, we're talking about moral code.
don't
If my
take
son,
don't take pieces of what I say. Take the whole thing of what I say. That wasn't just the main thing that I made a point
they
about.
want to
I
force
made
look,
a point about a whole as far as daughter and sons.
yeah,
You
but you
treat them
saying you
exactly
can't,
the same
we treat
because
our
my
daughters
daughters
different than we treat our sons. We raise our daughters different than we raise our
Different,
sons.
way different,
We do. That's
way
just a
different.
fact.
I got
You don't treat
daughters.
your
I
son and your
got
daughter the same.
5 sons, right? And they got all 8 of my kids. And guess what? I got 3 daughters, and they dangerous more than my sons.
that's
How about
facts. I
that?
was about to say that, Compa. My
That
daughter is
could
more
be
dangerous than my boy.
I'm
Them
dead
girls
ass
is
serious.
them
They
girls is no
dangerous.
joke.
They don't play
No
no
joke.
games.
that could
And
be.
they
No
fight.
joke.
And they fight. They don't fight like girls with the hands scratching
I
and
got you,
pulling it.
Darcy Beauty.
They fight
No.
with their
So,
hands.
Steve-O, you said you treat them the same, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so if your son gets out of line, you smack him up, right?
Yes.
Okay, your daughter acts up. You gonna smack her up too, or you gonna get your right?
Yes, nigga. I was taught like that. My whole family was brought up like that. I'm raised from the old school. This ain't no new school shit. This ain't no 2020 raising.
It's a question.
And
You heard me. You heard me. It ain't no 2020 raising.
right, but so I'm different with my daughter and my sons. I got
Got
one
me
daughter
fucked up.
I got one living daughter, right? I have 2 deceased daughters, but my daughter, I don't raise my daughter like I raise my sons. And if you do, that's the way you raise it. I'm not telling you that's right or wrong, because those are your children and you know what's right for your children. But as far as me,
You want me to make it clear?
yeah,
My daughters can
Steve, give me 1 second. Let me read some of these comments before we
go
get to
ahead. Go ahead.
Darcy Beauty said, some people are not taught how to treat others how to love, how to be honorable. Some people didn't get raised with their parents. So what you're saying isn't all the way factual. That's what she was saying to AB. When AB,
Miss Thing, you crazy.
right? Um, Dark Skin Beauty said, you speaking on racism and those individuals were taught to hate. That's a fact. That shows you everybody is not raised the same way. Let me see. That's their moral stand. That's their moral. They stand on that. Each individual makes their own morals. Facts, Black to the P, Black Beauty, what up, Dark Skin Beauty. And for the people who believe in that, that is their moral. That's a fact. Your moral is what you believe in. It's the standard that you hold yourself to. God, the brand said a person's standards of behavior or belief concerning what is and what is not acceptable for them to do. That's a fact. So maybe your moral, Steve, is the way you treat your children. You treat them, you hard on all of them if you're gonna be hard, or you easy on all of them if you're gonna be easy. Those are that's your standard. That's the way you raise yours, right? I don't necessarily raise my daughter the way I raise my sons. I
teach my daughters not to want from no man. So they could change a tire, they could change a bike tire, they could put a patch on it, they can drive, they could do a lot of things that other kids can't do, because this is what I teach my kids. I teach my kids real life situations.
Right, but
I don't teach them what school teaches them. I teach them real life situations. You see what I'm saying?
Dark-skinned Beauty said,
and that goes from my daughter to my sons. I don't treat nobody different.
I feel you. Pardon me for a second. Miss Dark-skinned Beauty said,
my daughters don't need a nigga for shit.
I got you, Steve. Hold on. Dark-skinned Beauty said, there is always something or someone that will make you go against what you believe in. Only what you believe in becomes questionable to you at that same point, at some point. But yeah, but I train my boys. I prepare my sons differently than I prepare my daughter, Steve. That's just the facts. I don't raise my daughter like she's a boy. I don't raise my sons like they're women. I don't treat them the same. They're different. You feel me? So therefore, and that difference, you know what I'm saying? And that we all apply things to our children, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm supposed to teach my daughters to wash dishes and clean clothes?
Huh?
So I'm supposed to teach my daughters to wash dishes and clean clothes?
No, you teach your child, male or female, right? To wash dishes. But like I said, if
you said
my son is outside fighting, if my son is outside fighting, I may send his brothers outside to fight with him. But no way in the world or in hell am I sending my daughter out there to fight with him. I'm not. And when it comes
to whoever said that,
no, nobody said that, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
That's the difference of me having
boys and the girls.
Right. So
how is that? Look. Yeah, I'm lost now, because when you got boys and you got girls, and your boys out there fighting boys, why the fuck would any parent send their girls out there to fight for their boys?
Correct.
That's stupid off the rip.
The point.
Now, hold on, big bro. Now, if you got girls, if you got a daughter out there and she's fighting, and she got two sisters, you motherfucking right. You gonna send your two daughters out there to go fight with her sister.
So you're telling me you'll take your daughter out to a bar?
Yeah, hold on. Let God the brand.
Yeah, I'll take my daughter out to a bar. Yeah.
If she's of age, she can go.
Age, yes, she can. Why? I took my daughter out to the party.
Crazy, because I'm gonna protect her better than anybody else will.
Steve, give me a second. Go ahead, God the brand.
Yo, what up?
Peace, big bro.
Hey, yo, first of all, everybody got their own moral code. They set their own standards. So, Steve, Compa, Black, y'all can't set y'all moral code on what I set my moral code on.
Right.
Second, as you mature, your moral code can change.
Right.
Third, your moral code, you don't know what you will break until the situation arises.
Right.
So I can have a moral code all my life. I could be do things one way, but then a certain situation arises, and it puts me in a position to break that moral code. That doesn't mean you didn't have that moral code from the beginning. It's just, yo, life happens, and that's what happens.
That's
Doesn't
mean
what it is.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna do that afterwards. But for that instance, I might have broke that moral code that I used my whole life. But as you mature, your moral code can change.
That's a fact. I appreciate
God the
that.
brand. God the
Real
brand.
shit.
I understand exactly what you're saying, brother. Like real talk. I understand exactly what you're saying. But I'm gonna speak into military terms. That's a
say real talk.
hold on. You can't say that you have morals and change it.
What are you mature, bro? The
Oh.
same the morals I had at 17 is not the morals I have at 45. Like, yo, there's you set the standard for your morals and your behavior.
Negative. You know what I'm saying, right? Negative. Military terms, negative.
What? All right, watch this. I'll give you an example, bro. My moral code when I was younger was like, yo, nobody gonna disrespect me. I'm putting my hands on everybody that disrespect me. Period. That was my moral code. At 45, I let a lot of things pass. I changed my moral code for that because I matured and I grew up.
Right.
It's a behavior.
All right. So in the beginning, what I said is about what you're taught, right?
Morals aren't always taught to people. Some people gain morals throughout
The
living
God the
life.
brand is about what you're taught, right?
Not everybody got moms and dad. You gotta understand that.
Morals are something that they can be instilled by your parents, but as you grow, you make your own moral codes. As you get a family, you make your own.
People don't grow up with their parents.
So you're not gonna have
People don't grow up with their parents.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. You just said when you brought up. What happens if you're not brought up? What happens if you're a single child out there going to group homes? So you got to do that in with yourself.
Shakira, salute. I appreciate you coming through, Queen.
So that's my whole point, Kuba. I'm saying is, what is morals when they can change?
Because they do change. You're not understanding.
You cannot change a moral. It's about what.
If you apply this to
yourself. Let me say something. I had a business partner.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Look,
did you see the definition I put up for morals? Right? Black to the P read that, right? That's the definition for morals.
Right.
So right.
Go ahead, Steve. I'm gonna let you talk, but I want to know. Let Kuba talk. This is his show. Let Kuba talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Kuba talk. Go ahead, Kuba.
Okay, I had a business partner, right? He's Jewish, right? His son was grown into Hebrew, right? They speak about all this religion stuff. He was completely, now he's 27, going on 28. I'm sorry, and he doesn't go by that belief no more because now that he's older, he realizes what you have to do in order to be that certain way. Like you have to marry your own religion. You have to obey these certain rules. You have to have these certain kids. So once he grew up, his whole thing changed. So do you get the point that I'm trying to say? It does. You say it's brought up to you when you're in life, when you raised by it. No, it changes while you growing.
So you gotta have this certain kids.
So your moral code that when you were 13 and 14 is the same that you are now. That you are adult. That you are grown man in his 30s plus.
I can honestly say yes, because the way I was raised, I don't. Yeah.
Never tattle.
So what?
So you wasn't in the streets.
Just
so
something simple for Cuba.
You never was in the streets. You wasn't putting in work.
Let me ask him a question, Cuba. Have you ever stolen before? Have you ever took anything that didn't belong to you?
It's
I never stole.
Thievery.
I never stole.
You never.
I never stole.
All right.
It's stealing and thievery. It's stealing and thievery. All right, hold on. Look, if I come to your house and I steal something, like steal your watch, right? Okay. All right. If I break in, say if I know it's a lot of money in here, and I don't know nobody who live in there, but I got the word that's in there, and I do some James Bond Mission Impossible shit, and I go in there and get the money. What am I? I'm still a thief.
Yeah.
Yeah. A thief is a thief.
That don't change.
All right, I'm just asking the question.
But my thing is this, Compa. If you stole when you were a child, 13, 14, stole out the store, stole dollar, stole money, whatever, and then you're 40 plus years old, you don't believe, you don't steal no more, that means you changed your moral code.
Because look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I used to, I guess I said as a thief. I used to be type of thief, like waiting for the cigarette truck to come and you know what I'm saying. But I go in your house. But look, I'll go in your house. Like look, I done been in Cuba house thousands of dollars over.
Do that now,
right?
So no. Even back then, I would never do that. I would never go in your house and steal from you.
So
but I will steal from a truck. I'll steal from the corner store. You know, I'll do some shit like that. But I'm not gonna go in your pockets and steal.
Right now, do you do that right now?
What? Still? What? Rob a truck? Hell no!
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
Okay, so your moral standard.
I'm doing robbing a cigarette truck. 42 fucking years old.
Right. So your moral standard changed.
That's
how simple that was.
Yeah.
So you changed your moral standard, right?
Okay. If that's moral standards, I changed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a standard of behavior or belief.
So the standard that you set before was, I'll steal from a truck, I'll steal from a business, but I won't go in nobody's home and steal. Now your moral standard is, I'm not stealing at all.
Right.
So your moral standard can change.
That changed from when you were a child to you were an adult. You live life. You start to have understanding of certain things, and you decided, I'm gonna apply this to myself because I was wrong. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was a badass little kid who was stealing from trucks and stores and shit. I'm too grown for that. So your moral standard has become something different.
Where I'm from, it's called growing up.
Growing up.
Yes. When you mature, your moral standards and beliefs change. That's what I said.
Right.
Called maturity. It changes.
Right.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I think we all on the same page.
I'm glad I came in there to clear that up for you guys. I'm out.
Yeah, I appreciate you, God.
Peace.
Thank you, God. Brand.
Peace, big bro. Shout out to my bro.
That feels funny.
I hate a big-headed motherfucker coming here and talk. I'm glad I came, but we appreciate you coming up here too. You big-head bitch.
Hey, back to the P. Don't start. You know how I get down.
Hey, look, I got comp up here. I got somebody to shut your ass down for a minute.
See, why you gotta get comp up?
Yeah, my name is Bennett. It's Thursday. I ain't
That's my moral standard right there.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, Steve-O, what's shaking, turkey?
I got you,
man. Man, just chilling, compa, man. Just chilling, man. Just enjoying this conversation, bro. We gotta learn. We gotta live and we learn, bro.
The conversation is needed. If we got any way or any hope of changing the future for our children, these conversations are needed, bro. We as adults need to have these conversations so that way we can share these conversations with our children. So that way, we can hopefully build and instill good morals and good values in our children from a young age. Like you, Steve, if you never done things in your life, I applaud that, because I used to still. I go in the store and slide a bag of chips up under my shirt in a fucking minute.
Black to the P. I'm not perfect. I don't tell nobody my business. I keep my shit silent.
That's AP again. Let's let AP say something, because he was trying to land before and it was getting good. But
you on top of the tree now?
Yeah.
Hey. What up, you job, turkey?
Yeah, cuz.
I don't know, my shit got a delay. I gotta get off this. What's up?
What's shaking, turkey?
What up? My shit's freezing up, man. I don't know. What the fuck?
Well, you better go over there by the goddamn by Billie Jane and get steal some of her Wi-Fi. You know she got some Wi-Fi.
Like that shit went off.
That
Nigga
shit went
gone
off
again.
again. God damn. He probably tried to walk by Billy Jane. He probably said, let me see what the nigga Carver talk about. I tried to walk by Billy Jane and went over there by Billy Jean.
Who's a provider, yo? Cricket.
Oh my God,
You
you're
gotta ask that
confident.
question. You ain't gotta ask that question.
Shit.
Okay, take
Shout
over.
out my boy West Coast.
He back here. He right back. He caught y'all talking shit, so he sat in the back for a minute.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, cuz talk this shit.
We got a half a bar now.
Where you buy Mary Sue? There you go, goddamn it. Oh, he bought Janet May.
You saw the sneaky smile on that nigga face?
Why the fuck everybody in the South got names like Susie Ann? Hey, Betty Sue. Yeah, Billie Jean. Where the fuck they get these names from? How they got a man and a woman name at the same time? The fuck? Everybody down south got a goddamn woman name. Yeah, it ain't no Aisha's and Tasha's. It's always, hey, Anna Mae. I see, like, what's going on, Betty Blue? Yeah, I'm going over there by Michael J's over there on goddamn on Martin Luther King between
I took care of that little problem.
on this. Yeah.
Dark Skin Beauty got her wrench.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm about to put the show up. But somebody got something they need to say to us.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully something
9:30
positive.
9:30 is going down.
Yeah, I don't think it's positive. I think we got time for bullshit tonight.
What's today? Thursday.
Well,
I don't give a fuck. I think we got time for bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But
Trying to get the shovel?
all right, so tune into the Nile River because you know there's some shit going down over
Uh-huh.
there. Hour.
I think the crocodiles are hungry.
That's a fact.
Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I do.
Right.
That's
But so like I said, you know, a lot of people, the answer to the question is basically that we will go against our morals for, you know, certain people that we love. You know what I mean? I guess that's it, because like I said, my daughter, I think I'll go against my morals for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I think I you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation, I'll definitely go against my morals for my daughter. Compa said it was a hard answer, a hard question for him, but he at the end of the day, he said, yeah, he alive, he had to lie for his. He'll do that. You know
I ain't lying about that. Shit.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I believe morals is something. It's just got to be good. I mean,
like you said, there are rules, and sometimes rules are made to be broken. You know what I mean? Even when you apply them to yourself. Steve O said, "Fuck you, Wax."
oh shoot.
Big Cat said, "I love being this young around cats like Compa."
Big Cat, how old are you, Big Cat?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Big Cat.
How old is Big Cat?
I don't know. I ain't going around asking nobody goddamn.
I don't know how old Big Cat is either. It's about time for me to light one of these joints.
Oh, let me roll up something.
Was it about time for you to do?
Light a joint out this bitch. Man, like I said, I enjoy these type of conversations because we all don't know everything, bro.
Everybody got different opinions,
and we learn through conversation. We learn through building with each other. You know what I'm saying? Debates may get heated, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, if we all can take away something and learn from it, then it's a positive. You know what I'm saying? It's a plus. Right. So a lot of people, you know, is scared to have conversation. A lot of people are scared to talk about the things that's gonna really gonna push us into the future in a brighter and a better way. You know what I'm saying? We don't have these conversations with our kids. We don't even have these conversations with our homies. You know what I'm saying? Because some people these conversations become revealing. You understand what I'm saying? These conversations tell a lot about you as a person. And a lot of people like to hide behind a certain persona. You know what I'm saying? A certain profile that they create for themselves. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people on the internet, you can be whoever the fuck you want to be.
You want to be, yeah.
You can create any type of personality or persona for yourself on the internet. But when you have these kind of conversations, it exposes, you know what I'm saying? Look at my boy.
The person you really are.
Right. It exposes the person you really are. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these conversations is needed. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody, all the fact checkers down there. You know what I'm saying?
That up there.
I appreciate
it.
That's a fact. My boy Bob.
Bob, what it do?
Me and my boy Bob got down to some KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane.
Man.
I had to show this nigga that Big Daddy Kane can't mess with KRS-One. No way in the hell.
Can't mess with him.
No way in the hell. And I love Big
Daddy, bro. We gotta go back doing that today.
He's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. I don't care.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane can't fuck with KRS-One.
Nah.
Yeah, you heard me. I ain't stutter.
Well, you needed to stutter.
No, I ain't stutter. Are you crazy?
If you seen that versus KRS-One blew that boy out the building.
I'm gonna look at that shit. I'm gonna look at that.
Look at it again, brother.
Look at that versus. That was a good versus, but Big Daddy Kane couldn't stand on the stage with that man.
Oh no, he ate him.
Yeah, he ate him. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
But, it was a great conversation, man. We got an hour before the big homies, the Big Brother show, go into business, and we gonna tune in because AP already said we got something to see over there. He done got Compa rubbing his beard. You know, Compa start rubbing his beard. He contemplating what the fuck he gonna say. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, we appreciate that. She went. When you see my brother 6'7", tell him his love and respect. And, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my niece, man. I can't see the chat, you know?
Yeah, I got you, Compa. Frank, one salute.
She went salute. Nah, that's the only guy I ain't playing. 6'7". I ain't playing him. I ain't playing him.
I'll play 6'7" and ball. Fuck you talk about. Because he's 6'7".
Man, listen.
Them niggas got bad knees. Fuck you talking about.
Okay.
You see, Shaquille set his tall 7'4" ass down. You feel me? All that jumping up and down all them years.
Oh, Neil? Talking about Shaq?
Yeah, definitely give 6'7" my love, Queen.
Blessings.
Yeah. What's up, Bob? How you doing, Bob? Look, here go Bob.
He's wandering around.
He's always Bob, like he got a million.
Bob is popping right now.
At one time. What's up, bro? Bob. And your mic ain't muted, so you ain't that. I know.
Yeah, I heard them chips. Yeah. We talking to you.
Bob can't even hear shit. What up?
Shit breaking up. I gotta go to.
You need to go stand on the roof next to AP. Fuck you talking.
Not sharing that Wi-Fi or what?
Hey, Compa, send him down to Jesse May house. Fuck
you. Yeah. Nah, he got to go to. He got to go. He got to go to Miss Margaret. We ain't got those. We got Miss Margaret, Miss Ann, and Miss Denise, and all of them. Yeah, that's what we got.
Take that down to Miss Margaret house, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word up. But you know, I appreciate y'all, bro, because like I said, these conversations need to be had. You know what I'm saying? We all take from these conversations. You know, we sit back and we think about what we talked about, and we start to applying things to our lives that make us better as parents, as brothers, as uncles, and you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. So, you know, we really want to save the future of our children. You know what I'm saying? These conversations needed to be had. You know what I'm saying? You never know who was in the chat. We don't know who was down there down there with the fact checkers that may have stayed quiet, but they was listening. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get some understanding. You know what I'm saying? They may have been going through something themselves where they need to say, you know what? I need to check my moral compass. You know what I'm saying? See what it is that what would I break my morals for? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if your brother was a child molester, and you don't fuck with child molesters, do you continue to fuck with your brother just because he did?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Brother, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So,
He could have been my father.
right. Oh, that's a fact. It could have been my father. Whoever it is, I can't fuck with you because that's who you are as a person, and the person that I am don't fuck with that type. I didn't have a choice in the matter whether you being my brother or not. You was born from my mother or my father, so that's what made you my brother. But if you a rapist, you're a rapist. If you're a child molester, you're a child molester. A pedophile, a murderer. If I don't fuck with that type, I don't fuck with that type. You know what I'm saying? That you know, I'm 31. My oldest is 11. Okay, I had mine.
Be standing next to them people like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You can't.
Would you go against your morals? She said his knees is great, and that so is his back. That's a fact check. Hey, you got that knees. I ain't gonna say nothing else about that man's knees, and I ain't never said shit about his back, but you already know that's love. Yo, she went crazy. Oh yeah, that was funny as hell. Kevin said kaboom. Cuba is 3 times my age. Big Cat said Cuba is 3 times my age. You a motherfucking lie.
Fuck out of here. You just mad.
Yeah, I tell you, bro. She gave me a fact check for my ass. She said, "Look, Uncle Black, I'm gonna be the first one to fact check your ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that man's knees or his back if you was asking, huh?" No, I wasn't asking, Queen. And Miss T, shut your ass up because you said my moral was at 22 was to get drunk until the bottle was empty.
She said Uncle Black.
She said to the bottle was empty. So we are Miss Thing. You was a little fast ass. I don't care what you say. You was a little fast ass when you was younger.
Yeah.
Bleezy period. That's a fact. Yo, man, I love y'all, bro. Y'all like y'all
body, huh?
Yeah, y'all give me something to do every day. Y'all give me something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to going to the Nile River. You know what I'm saying? At 9:30 every night, just like y'all do. And hopefully I'll get y'all to look forward to coming to me and Kuba show and supporting us and having these conversations. You know what I'm saying? I got a good topic tomorrow. And we're gonna learn how to deal with our demons. You know what I'm saying? Temptation, lust, shit like that. We're gonna learn how to build. We got to build for the future. We got
to bring some females up.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, they welcome. Trust me, if they feel like we going too hard on the females, they'll pop their ass up here. They ain't got no problem with that.
I mean, 95% of the percent is the females is the one that's not, doing right by the kids. I know they're gonna get at me on that right now, but that's okay.
That's a fact. We are a real family, and just like you would do with your brother, put me in my motherfucking place if I'm out of line. You know what I'm saying? I ask that of y'all because y'all gonna keep me focused and straight. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
Yo, Black, you out of line.
I'm out of that's set me straight. You a nigga. You a nigga, so you might have to go in the backyard.
I gotta hear this.
You out of line with KRS-One, nigga.
He said I'm out of line with KRS-One. No. It's 100 million people out of line because they voted for him that he swept that boy, bodied him.
Black, I gotta get you on that, nigga.
Hey, yo, man, this was a good one, man.
That tag TV last night.
It's all good. It's all good. We gonna do it again. Don't worry about it. No freaky. Hey, yo, this was a good one, bro. I really do love y'all, bro. Y'all have became family to me and Lavelle. Y'all keep me focused and keep me on
to the chat.
Yeah, y'all keep me on my game, bro. Y'all keep me on doing what I gotta do for my son and for myself. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all shown concern when I wasn't feeling well. Y'all all showed me that y'all were concerned and really worried about me. And you know, like I said, it's because of y'all that, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, Miss Thing. Tell them they can come stroke these things. They can come, you know what I'm saying?
This thing is crazy.
Miss Thing love my waves. She love them.
This thing is going crazy.
And I appreciate her for loving them.
Put the comment up, Black. Put the comment up.
Who's playing Sonic?
Huh?
Who's playing Sonic?
Yeah, see, I ain't put the wave cap on today. I ain't really do too much of this brushing. So it might be looking a little dingy, and she's trying to call me on my shit, but it's all good. They did. They ain't never go nowhere. When it's natural, they don't leave.
It's natural, huh? That's that natural way.
Fact. Yeah, that's Belly playing Sonic. That's a fact. Lola Montana. That's all he do is play Sonic.
Shout out Lola. Shout out Benzo. Shout out my sisters.
Word up. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this so I can get Lavelle ready for bed. So by the time the Nile River show up, I can be ready to get in and go out with my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that way.
We love y'all.
You ready for the Nile River?
Yeah, get ready for the Nile River. Go ahead and pull up your messages, your comments, so you can give your shout outs.
Man, you know me, man. I want to give a shout out first of all, give a shout out to you, Black to the P, for pulling me up. You and my boy Cuba. Shout out my boy West Coast. Shout out my boy BOP, God the Brand. You know what I'm saying? All my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole entire Nile River, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a million of y'all. So, shit, I'm just going to say shout out to the whole town Nile River, man.
And the
I see y'all in a few.
The Nile River and the fact checkers. That's a fact. She win. I need a photo of you in 6 foot, bro, so I can add y'all to the intro. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? I see y'all over at the Nile River, and you know, love, peace, and blessings to all.
New Jersey, New York,
Everybody have a blessed one. You know, peace from me and Cuba and DJ BOP. See y'all at the Nile River.
Salute, everybody.